Hello to all dear friends and loyal subscribers of the Blue Cube YouTube channel. This is the 6th lesson in the Adobe Illustrator software tutorial series, taking you from beginner to advanced levels. In this video, you will learn how to work with the direct selection, group selection, lasso, and magic wand tools, all of which are used for editing and selecting objects. First, I select the rectangle tool and create a rectangle. I also choose a color for it from the fill section. For example, I select the color red. Next, I right-click on the rectangle tool and choose the ellipse tool to create a circle. I select the color green for the circle. As you may recall from the previous lesson, I mentioned that with the selection tool, you can select and move shapes. However, there is another tool here called the direct selection tool, which works specifically on object details. If I click on this object or rectangle, I can move it as a whole using this tool. But in fact, if I come to one of these points, when I hover my mouse over the point, it becomes larger. When I click, you'll notice that the other points turn white, and the point I selected is now blue. Now, I can left-click and drag this point to move it. In this way, we can create new shapes, now any shape you want. I press Ctrl+Z to undo and return to the previous state of my shape. Another thing this tool allows us to do, as I mentioned before, is that with the selection tool, when I click, I can round the corners. When I do this with this tool, all 4 corners become rounded. But I'll undo that. Now, with this direct selection tool, we can select a point and only round that point in this way. Or I can hold down left-click and select both of these points together. You can also select one or more points individually with this tool. This time, I'll round the corners of these 2 points together. You can see that we quickly created a new shape this way. I press Ctrl+Z to go back to its previous state. Another thing we can do is select a point and delete it. In this way, this shape is created for me, and you can see that both the point and the stroke are deleted. By doing this, we can modify our shape and effectively delete both the point and the stroke. Again, I press Ctrl+Z to return to the previous state. Also, friends, we can only remove the strokes. See, for example, I'm going to select this stroke, click here and hit the delete button. In this way, the same state is created for us again. Note that I came here and only deleted the stroke by clicking and pressing the delete button. Now, I select the circle and want to create a shape with it. For example, I select this point, pay attention, and move it to the right. If I hold down Shift, it moves directly, creating a boat shape for us. It's as if we're looking at a boat from above. So, this direct selection tool helps us quickly create complex shapes, and we can also modify shapes like this. I press Ctrl+Z to revert my shape to its previous state. Of course, my friends, to familiarize yourself with this feature, let me tell you that you can use these handles to change any point you select and create new shapes. We will delve into this topic in detail in future lessons. Now, if I right-click on the direct selection tool, another tool called group selection is available. This tool helps us when we have grouped multiple shapes together and want to edit each object separately. To demonstrate how to use this tool, I first use the selection tool to select these 2 shapes. Then, I right-click and choose the group option to place both shapes in a group. Now, if I use the selection tool to select either of these shapes, you'll see that they move together, and if I want to change their colors separately, I go to the fill section and choose the color blue. In this situation, you can see that both shapes change color because they are placed in a group. However, if I come here, right-click, and select the Group Selection tool, I can click anywhere in this white space or my document to deselect both shapes. Now, I come back and use the Group Selection tool to select just the circle. Even though they were grouped, I managed to select only one of these shapes, and now I can change its color individually. For example, I choose the color orange. Now, if I go back to the Selection tool, and again select one of these objects, both are selected because they are grouped together. Now, I right-click again and choose the Ungroup option to remove them from the group. We will use the Group option extensively later, and now I've entered the Group section to explain it to you. Another tool available here is the Lasso Tool. With the Lasso Tool, we can select any points or shapes we want. For example, if I want to select these 2 points together, I can easily hold down the left click and draw a line around them. Now, these 2 points are selected for me, and I can use the Direct Selection tool to move both points together. So, to select one or more points together, we use the Lasso tool. Now, we can change that point with the Direct Selection tool and create various shapes. I have now created an egg shape. Alright, friends, the next tool is the Magic Wand tool. If you have worked with Photoshop, you will also find this tool there. With the Magic Wand tool, I can click on any area with a different color to select that part. For example, I clicked on the red color, and it was selected for me. I can easily move it. Now, with this tool, I click on the orange color, and the orange colors on the page are selected for me. Let me create another shape with this color. If I click here with the Magic Wand tool, it gets selected. Please note that when I click on one of these shapes, both objects are selected simultaneously. I can move both of them this way. So, to select shapes with the same color, we use the Magic Wand tool, and again, we can make changes to the shapes with the Direct Selection tool. Okay guys, I'll end this lesson here so it won't be too long. Be sure to practice all of these topics as these are principles that you will use later on in various projects. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click the subscribe button or the subscribe below the video, and please like the video. Goodbye for now.